is that, have you been to Algeria or Morocco? Never. If someone tells you tomorrow you have a work in Morocco, Algeria, what you have to do first? You have to investigate the country that you're going to. Is it safe country? Is it cold country? Which currency they use? You don't say, you know what, I'm just going to get there, and when I get there, I come to know. But maybe when you get there, it's dangerous. You are bringing the wrong money. So logic dictates, one day we're going to die. We should step back and think, you know what, why do I have to die? Every part of your body has a purpose. What about you as a whole? So when you look to Islam, nothing go in line with our... And why Islam is the truth? Sorry, why Islam is the truth? Because we have something called universal tools. What is our universal tools? Our sound reasoning, our natural inclination. When you analyze Islamic teaching, it goes in line with that. So it's like someone make a padlock, and after he gives you the key, and you open the padlock. So Allah gave us natural inclination of fitrah, then He sent down that revelation, because naturally we know what is right, what is wrong. You know you should be good to your mother, okay? But in a detailed information, you need what? You need the legislation from your Creator, who knows everything.
Brother, we just speak about Jannah, about paradise, right? You have two questions about that. Describe it. Okay. The second thing, who created?
Allah created. Allah the creator of everything.
That, but
describing it, I mean, but to be honest, to describe Jannah, I'm going to stay here for 2 days, 5 days. You know, Allah mentioned to summarize it. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told us what is in Jannah, what the eyes never seen, what the ears never heard of, what the heart never thought of. So in paradise, there's everything. You know, there's like I said, this hadith itself, it just gives you the what is in Jannah. Rather, to show you the beauty of paradise, Prophet Muhammad told us on the day of resurrection, on the day of resurrection, there will be a disbeliever. Allah will ask him, if I give you this world 10 times like this world, would you sacrifice it today to save yourself from the hellfire? He will say yes. Allah will say to him, I only ask you one thing, that you worship me alone and you don't associate anything as a partner with me. But today it's too late for you. So if this world is nothing, what you see here is nothing in comparison to paradise. You understand? That's why Prophet Muhammad told us about this life is cursed. Except what? The remembrance of Allah and a seeker of knowledge. So this life is nothing. Paradise, everything is there. Whatever you desire is there. You see? Alhamdulillah. So if you want to learn, go to the Quran. There's more about Jannah. About the woman, Prophet Muhammad said, the woman, they will be more beautiful there. They don't get no old. You understand? The provision come to you. There's no work. You know, there's no tiredness. You don't even sleep in Jannah. Because sleep is what? It's sign of tiredness. Jannah, there's no tiredness. وَهُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. They will be forever. You know, subhanAllah, look, Allah's wisdom. You know, now we're trying to discover something to live in this life forever. Yeah? But living this life forever is not good. Too many calamities. You know, we cannot take it to go crazy. That's why Allah, He knows that humans, they desire to live forever. But I told them, no, if you're sincere and you worship me alone, I'm going to give you a place that you live forever, which is no calamities in there, no troubles, paradise. But if you turn away from me, which is the biggest, the greatest crime, then you have the hellfire forever. That's why those who go to the hellfire, don't blame no one except themselves.
So what do you get in paradise?
Whatever you want. Whatever you desire.
Yeah, but those are human desires. What if there's...
different types of food, different types of
those are
houses.
Very human and physical.
Yeah.
Surely it would be something metaphysical, something...
We don't have metaphysical, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
The biggest blessing in Jannah is to see Allah, your Creator. You know, when you, many times when the sun is rising or setting, people, what they do, they take their phones, start taking pictures. Yeah? They saw the horizon, or you see the moon, you're amazed, or tree, or you go to the mountains, you're amazed. You're just amazed with this creation. What about the Creator of this creation? Yes. That bless, you know, that because Allah wants us to enjoy Jannah. When a believer see Allah in Jannah, they will forget all of that which you call quote unquote physical things. Yeah? They'll forget. But Allah wants them to join it. So Allah will allow them to join it more and more and forever. That's what Allah said. Don't be deceived by this life. Don't be deceived. This life is nothing. This life is like your own shadow. You know, if you try to catch your shadow, you'll never be able to. So if you want your shadow to follow you, turn away from it. Likewise, this life. Always, you know, always we go to a nightclub. You know, Look at how much time you go nightclub, you always want to go more, more, more. You understand? But even if you go nightclub, that happiness is called fake happiness. You know? You understand? The true
So
happiness.
in that sense, let's say you're in paradise and you have everything you could ever
Inshallah.
want. Wouldn't it get boring?
No, you don't.
No.
That's
That's a deficiency from this world.
That's a deficiency from this world, sis. The perfection of paradise, there is no board. Like even there's a verse in the Quran. You know, sometimes you build a nice house, then 5 days later, you know what? I think the kitchen it was much better to be on the other side. Yeah, in paradise, none of that. Whatever you see, you think there's more and more and more.
Maybe
the
you can
eternal
mention
life.
the last, sorry for interrupting.
No, no problem at all.
Maybe mention the last person who get to the paradise when Allah asks him about like, I will give you the Sulaiman like 10 multiplied by 10. Maybe you can explain
There's
it.
the other one which is a Nabi alayhi salatu told us that there is a person who will be the last person to enter paradise. Then Allah will say to him, I will give you, before you go paradise, I will give you say, the richest king in the world that existed. I give you like his what he owns and his dominion, and more and more and more. He said, no, I want paradise. Imagine how many kings people want to be like king. Imagine 10 times you're the richest king in the world, in history. You don't want it when you see paradise. That's why, you know, sister, that's why you see the young Muslims, brothers and sisters, what really strengthened my iman, my faith as well, in Islam, when I see Muslims in the Western world, when everything is open for them to do haram, yeah? But yet they turn away from it at the age of 16, 17. The age when you have strong desires, but they turn away from it to practice Islam because they know the reward of paradise. Or you see a sister covering herself because she knows the reward of paradise. She knows this world is nothing in comparison of paradise. But before we move on, it makes sense to you Allah exists and it makes sense about Islam? So far?
I understand what you're saying.
Of course you understand, I speak English. I'm not speaking Polish, am I? Of course you understand. What country are you from, by the way?
Hungary.
Hungary, okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're going to convert me today.
No, I'm not saying convert, look, sister. What is upon me to convey the message? As for changing the heart, that belongs to Allah. I can't, I can't guide no one. There's two types of guidance. There's guidance which shall show you the truth, and there's guidance changing your hearts. There were prophets and messengers who were the best preachers. They had the best, they were the most eloquent, the most convincing people. And yet they did not convince some people. Not because the problem with the prophets and messengers, because the problem with the people. But sometimes maybe you need a type, no problem with that. But something you have to understand that there's something is coming after us which is death. Understand? But what I'm saying, what I've mentioned so far, logically, rationally makes sense? Alhamdulillah. That's the point. Alhamdulillah. So can I have 25 pounds, please? He said, no one's doing for the sake of Allah. I agree, I need some money, man. I'm joking.
Last question, Shamsi.
Go on, Akhi.
It's about the man and the woman in Islam. Like, I just explained, like, it's a justice is not equal, right?
No, all the time, that's true.
Of course. Can you just explain that about the difference between them?
Okay, in the sight of Allah, men and women are equal. Okay, what do we mean by that? In terms of doing the righteous actions and punishments. If you commit sin and you commit sin, the same sin, in the sight of Allah, there's no difference between the two. Okay, so that's firstly. Secondly, when it comes to social roles and physical, then we are different, no doubt about that. Okay, so for example, but like I said, when it comes to giving hasanat, reward and punishment, we are same. And now, socially, yes, we are different. For example, in Islam, we believe a man is in charge of the house. That doesn't mean he should be a dictator in the house. No. Rather, when Allah put a man in charge of the house to take care of his family, Nabi ﷺ said, the best of you, those who are best to their wives. Okay? So yes, of course, like in Islam, we don't believe men and women are equal in everything. That's oppression. Why? Because imagine, I'm at home, someone comes to rob my house, and I said to my wife, listen, do you believe we are equal? Are you feminist? Yes, go fight him then. Do you understand? Don't forget it. You understand? No, Islam, alhamdulillah, we love our women. We love our wives, our sisters, our daughters. In Islam, the daughter, every time she's getting older, she's getting more respect, more love. You understand? In Islam, we don't have this, when she's 16, you go get your own house. No. You want to make sure we take care of her, protect her, look after her. You understand? So yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put a man in charge, no doubt about that. And put a woman in some issues. Woman has more right than the man. The mother has more right than the father. You understand? So yes, in Islam, like I said, man, woman, equal in the sight of Allah in terms of good deeds and bad deeds, but when it comes socially and what do you call it, physically or biologically, we are different. It's not, we are different. And this what's happening now, sister, that we mixing everything is going to lead to destruction. Have you heard about the man that raped 2 girls?
I'm sure there were many.
Of course, no doubt about that. Of course, but there was a man, okay? But now, woman is a problem for women. Why? Because if a man rapes a woman and the police come to arrest him, he's going to say, I identify myself as a woman. So, woman rapes a woman, what? They can't do nothing to him. No, they're not going to treat him worse. But the worst thing, he raped 2 women. When he was going to the court, he knew that they will sentence him. So what he did, he went and identified himself as a woman. So now they have to put him in which prison? Woman prison. And that is for him what? Paradise. This man, I'm in paradise, man. Yeah, it's okay. That's what I'm looking for all the time. But look, wallahi is a funny, but it's very sad. And that's what the Arabs say. They say, "Sharrul baliyati ma yudhik." The worst of calamity that which will make you laugh is calamity. Where is the protection of the woman? I said to one brother, they keep saying Islam oppressed women. They cannot even use it anymore because in the Western world they don't even know what woman is. Yeah, they're going crazy. You don't know what woman is. That's going crazy. Subhanallah. Wallahi, we love good for the Western world. Wallahi, Islam teach us that we love good for the people. Wallahi, we want the Western world to prosper, but the way the Western world is going to destroy itself. Wallahi, it's going crazy. Wallahi, this is too much. What's happening? Who's this? يبوخ يا صاحبي.
No, it's not.
انت؟
لا.
I think someone smoking something strong. Yeah. I scared you. بارك الله فيك. Yeah, so alhamdulillah, Islam is against feminism, no doubt about that. Islam is against red pill movement as well. Red pill movement that believe women, is nothing, or you treat women like nothing. No, women, you respect her. Understand? Take care of her. Understand? So feminism is trying women against men. No, that's what I'm saying, sister. You need a divine law. When human beings start inventing their own laws, you will see destruction. Wallahi. Is that clear?
I'm done, by the way.
Do you have any questions?
No, I'm good, thank you.
جزاك الله خير شمسي. الله يعطيك
I mean, there's a nice book I can give you to read, inshallah.
You were going to pull out the book from the
Huh?
You were going to pull out the book.
لا. Yeah.
ان شاء الله.
Yeah. هذه ليست نصرانية، نصرانية. ما هي نصرانية.
لا مو نصرانية.
سورة مريم هذه ملحدة. اسمها مو ملحدة معه، مش فيها كيسات إن شاء الله. إن شاء الله ما الله.
نظرتها وكلامها إن شاء الله.
This is a nice book. Look. Take picture of it.
This is Islam.
بالنظر بس هي قاعدة تناظر.
Do you buy Shamsi?
أبو عياض.
كذا هذا والله.
This is Islam.
It's a new Android phone, so where's the
Just
camera?
take picture of it.
That's why you get an iPhone.
Yeah.
You promote an iPhone.
جزاك الله خير.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
And
If you have any question, you have no question of it? Everything's clear to you?
Yeah, everything's
Makes
clear.
sense?
Yeah, thank you so much for
You
your
are
time.
welcome very much and thank you
جزاك الله
for
خير شمسي.
take care.
يعطيك العافية.
سامحني
سامحني طولت عليك.
لا ما في مشكلة.
جزاك
Take
الله
care of yourself, yeah?
Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye. آمين وإياكم.
Shamsi, there's like 600 people, they want to say salam to you real quick.
عليكم السلام. There's no need to mention numbers. Just say
It's the same, man.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. May Allah bless you all.
You can pay ديني.
والله يا مسكين. The brother gets angry man. ما له هذا إيش صار له؟ What happened to him? فين الله؟ Yeah, anyway, ما الله سبحانه وتعالى قايدها. We ask Allah سبحانه وتعالى to give her hidayah. صحيح نعم إنك لا تهدي من أحببت ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء. الرسول عليه الصلاة والسلام أحسن داعي عليه الصلاة والسلام دعا أناس لم يقبلوا الإسلام. ليس المشكلة مع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم، المشكلة مع شخص. وبعض الناس ربما هذا دخل الإسلام بعدين، لأن بعض الناس يحتاج وقت. فهمت؟ Because it's a big step to become a Muslim, you know. Some people and it's a big step into successfulness and happiness, true happiness. الله المستعان. بارك الله فيكم. من الأخ؟
عبد الرحمن.
حيا الله عبد الرحمن. أي
حياكم
بلد؟
الله من إثيوبيا.
حيا الله أهل إثيوبيا، كيفكم؟
الحمد لله
بخير.
فرحانين.
بارك الله
ما شاء الله.
جزاك الله
تشرفنا
خير.
بك.
وأنا كذلك
أنا في
شرفت.
اليوم والله العظيم أنا شفت هذا المكان، والله العظيم الله أجركم الله إن شاء الله.
آمين آمين وإياكم. بارك
إن شاء
الله
الله
فيكم.
إن شاء الله.
هاي أخي just wanna where's the other brothers? Bring them يا أخي here. What happened to Siraj?
سيد سراج.
Huh? Leave it up to you. I mean, he's not.
No, he's upset.
He's upset. Allah, anyway, I have to go. Barakallah.